97.9, 105.5 KISS FM. It's Big Papa and Banna in the morning. And it is time for the Slocum-Dickson Medical Moment. Of course, Adrian in studio every month doing it up. Slocum-Dickson Medical Group on Burstone Road, 798-1500 SDMG. Slocum-Dickson Medical Group, SDMG.com is the website. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
So I know that, unfortunately, lots of people have been coming through the doors because of, just like everyone's getting like this flu thing coming in, and just it's like
I just had it like 2 weeks ago. It was awful.
Banna got hit with it. My girlfriend got hit with, like, everyone. It seems like someone knows someone who's gotten hit with this stuff. And so, I mean, you guys are busy, but unfortunately for all the wrong reasons.
Right. I know. I was just saying that too. I'm like, can we have a week where we don't have to worry about catching something? It's just like nonstop.
But the nice thing is about Slocum-Dickson is you can go in and see your primary, or go to the urgent care, either or. Right. And if you need care beyond that, there are so many things that you don't even have to put your coat on and go outside in the cold. You're a lot of times you're able to just walk down the hall or go take an elevator upstairs and get the next level of care.
Right. Sure. Yep. We do. Yep. You can come see your primary care physician there, like you said. Come to urgent care if you need lab work with a lot of these, things that are going around. Sometimes you need to get some blood work done, or X-rays, chest X-rays if you're having a cough or something. So, and you can do that all right there in the building. And then if you do need to see a specialist, we have them too. We have over 28 different specialties. Everybody is located right there on Burstone Road, so it's nice and convenient for our patients. And
they do offer urgent care, and they have primaries that are actually accepting new patients as well. So check out the website, like the Facebook page, and get more information, sdmg.com. Would you like to introduce who you brought with you this week?
Yeah, since April is Autism Awareness Month, so we brought one of our newer pediatricians, Dr. Rio, and she's here to just talk about autism and why it's important, and finding things early and what difference that can make. Dr.
Rio, good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So I have a son with autism. He's 13. Oh boy.
Time creeps up on you.
Yeah, 13 and taller and bigger than me. And when we found out, and we had inklings that he was autistic or on the spectrum and whatnot, and autism and being on the spectrum, that wasn't household lingo at the time. So it was a lot harder to kind of know what to look for, and a lot of times people don't really know. So if you have a child, and what are things that people should look for when it comes to autism, and when should they start looking for differences and whatnot?
Yeah, I think that a lot of people don't realize that their pediatrician is probably looking for things every time they come for a well visit, and even every time they come for a sick visit, things that stick out as red flags. So a lot of stuff goes unsaid that you're looking for these cues.
Because you don't want to freak out the parents.
No,
I'm doing this because I'm looking for this. I'm looking for
Yeah, and we have the advantage of seeing hundreds and hundreds of kids of the same age, so we can kind of compare.
Sure.
But hopefully parents don't have hundreds of kids in their house. That would be rough.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I think parents don't realize, or they just have this really tiny clue that something is different about their kids than the other kids they see at the playground or at preschool.
Well, like with us, Joshie was our second. Mm-hmm. So, and we had them, 2.5 years apart. So we had direct comparison. Okay, Joshie is a year and a half, 2 years. He's not doing this, but Jake did this. Look, thank goodness that Joshie wasn't our first one, because we'd have been like, we didn't know. There are manuals for parenthood, but they're not manuals for parenthood, you know?
And even comparing is a tricky game because kids are going to be different.
Sure.
No matter what. I think the first thing that parents usually notice is that there's some kind of problem with communication, either verbal communication, like actually saying words, using words correctly, or like nonverbal communication, pointing at things, looking at things, answering to your name, understanding commands. Kids with autism have problems with that, and that's one of the things that people notice first.
And a lot of times, just like eye contact, like the eye thing is a huge thing.
Yeah, like when you smile at your child, does he smile back? Most kids do that starting at 2 months old.
Sure.
So if you're getting to 6 months and your kid just like looks at the lights or looks at out the window when you're trying to get their attention, that could be a clue.
Absolutely. Dr. Rio and Adrian from Slocum-Dickson Medical Group. It's the Slocum-Dickson Medical Moment. They're located on Burstone Road, 798-1500, SDMG.com. And also make sure you like the Facebook as well. So say you are a parent and you're starting to recognize these things. How soon is too soon? Obviously you don't want to go into like a full-blown panic and go to WebMD and all of a sudden your kid has everything, but at the same time bring it up and come in and like, what's the process to kind of start? Okay, there's an inkling. Let's start to see if diagnosis and where on the spectrum. Like how does that come about?
Yeah, usually it comes about when kids come in for their regular scheduled well visits, which are luckily pretty close together for small children. So
right.
Like 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Some people don't really understand the importance of those, but we're looking for all this stuff every single time. So it's important to come. A lot of times people bring their concerns to those, but I've also had parents that call and say like, I just noticed something this weekend. I was at a party with a bunch of other kids and I think something's different about my kid. And so you can even just have a consult like that where you talk about development. I think any doctor that is a good doctor that you want to have is going to entertain your concerns and like talk to you and try to figure out what's really going on.
Absolutely. As far as the going through the testing and getting the diagnosis and whatnot, what's the process like? Obviously, does it have to come from the primary or the pediatrician to go to the next level? Is that how that works?
Kind of. Some parts you need your doctor for. There is some formal testing that we do, like questionnaires where people circle yes or no. When we have concerns, we often send people to specialists like a developmental pediatrician. Sometimes people need to see a neurologist or a geneticist to make sure there's something else isn't going on.
Yeah, I remember when we got the diagnosis for Joshie, we talked to the Kelberman Center and we ended up having to go to like a hearing specialist, and we had to go to this specialist, but it all started with the primary, with the pediatrician, because that is the constant, you know what I'm saying? Like it had to start from there. So I'm bringing that up because I just want people to understand that it's so important to have that rock steady, that good relationship with the pediatrician to kind of be able to move forward, even if it's not autism, with no matter what's going on with your child, having that really good relationship with the pediatrician really is crucial.
Yeah, if you feel like you can't bring up your concerns to your pediatrician, then maybe it's time to look for a new one.
Absolutely. And the nice thing about Slocum-Dickson is the fact that if they happen to have the pediatrician at Slocum, as they grow up and go to a general practice and they stay right there, they're used to the building and everything stays here. Like they have access to all the records. Everything is all there where you don't even have to worry about it. Adrian, I know that you guys are super busy with this, that, and the other, and whatnot. I know you guys are doing like a bunch of health fairs and things of that nature. You guys are out and about, right?
Yeah, we're at a couple of places coming up soon. So if you want to get more information about our doctors, and you can go online, but also if you're at any of these places, please stop by and see us. We're going to be at SUNY Poly next Wednesday, and then we're also going to be at the Go Red for Women luncheon, and we're going to be doing some health screenings, and like I said, have a bunch of information about our practices, and feel free. I'll be there myself, so come by and you can talk to me and ask me questions about our doctors and what we have to offer at Slocum-Dickson.
Absolutely. And of course, SDMG.com is their website. 798-1500 is the phone number. They're located on Burstone Road. And like the Facebook page, because the Facebook page gives out a lot of information, a lot of tips, and it's not just here is our doctor. It really is filled with great information that's topical and timely with whatever's going on.
Yeah, we we make a real strong effort to do that, to provide health information. We let you know what we have at Slocum-Dickson, but really we want to let you know about these different conditions and what to look out for, and try to answer questions that people may have. So, it's a good resource.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Rio, Adrian, guys, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
It is the Slocum-Dickson Medical Moment, courtesy of Slocum-Dickson Medical Group on Burstone Road, 798-1500, SDMG.com. And, of course, like the Facebook page. We're going to come back. Big Papa and Vanna in the morning on KISS FM.